All right, everyone. Just coming off a awesome hunt in Indiana. On the road. Got one more state I want to hit. Still early. We got a little bit of weather coming in, so that's going to be, it's kind of what I'm wanting to hunt more than anything is the weather. But I got about 8 days left that I can be gone, and I'm giving it one more try. Going to one more state, and it's one that I have never been to before. Deer hunt, turkey hunted it years and years ago. Probably 10, 12 years ago. I wasn't but about 9 or 10 at the time, so it's been a long time since I've hunted it. But it is Illinois. Like I say, it's somewhere I've never deer hunted, so it's gonna be fun. Got some intel in some areas over there. Got a buddy that's been over there hunting, and they said there's some big deer running around. So gonna run over here and meet them. Actually, he's gonna let me use his boat because it's a water access spot. So we'll see y'all here in a little bit, and meet up with him and get to do a little bit of scouting and get ready for this weather here. It's gonna roll in day after tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. All right, Harley and Huntley just dropped me off. Man, we are bad late. I didn't even bring my bow just because I want to put some boots on the ground real fast this afternoon. But I'm gonna do some scouting right here real quick. Like I say, we got maybe an hour of light left. Hour and a half, maybe at the most if we're lucky. So I'm just gonna do some running around right quick and see what I can find. Harley said this is a dang good spot, so put some boots on the ground. If I find something good, I may hunt it in the morning. If not, probably do some more scouting in the morning. But this is a starting spot, so let's get to looking. Here's some big deer sign. Look at this, man. This is a willow tree, and it's probably, it's way bigger around than your thumb. But there's been one got a hold of it and broke it. Got somewhat of a trail going through this stuff. Man, it's thick and nasty. But I get back in them dang stickers again. They are all over me. That's a dang good deer right there. I'm gonna mark that just cause that's just a, man, you don't see willow trees like that broke off. Nope. That's a good deer. A little bit better sign, kind of old, but it is a little better sign. So we're getting closer. Got a kind of a south wind. I can smell a buck, no doubt. Real strong. Real strong. Ain't been no trail or nothing right here. But I can smell him. Probably jump it here in a second, honestly. Unless I jumped him up. I don't smell him as much now. He may be laying back there and I jumped him up. What I got right here, I know it's hard to tell on the camera, but there's a little bit of a high spot. You can see how thick it is back through there. Got kind of a little bit lower spots, kind of open. It's kind of actually odd. Usually low spots are thicker. These higher spots are a little more open ground. But we got a trail right here coming through. We got a scrape. It's really the first scrape I've even found. It ain't no awesome scrape, but it is a scrape. Trail goes on through. Another trail comes in right here, and we got another littler, smaller trail that cuts and goes this way. So it's kind of like a little hub right here that they're coming through. Now I can't see no, it's so dry, I can't see no tracks, so I don't know if anything's been through here recently. But this looks a little bit better possibly a little bit better to hunt with the right wind. Can't really get in that spot because it's so thick I can't see about 10 yards to even shoot, but I could back off somewhere out here and see a little bit more. It's just so thick in here, you can't really get no shots past about 20 yards. Which, I mean, that'd be awesome to have him at 20 yards, but I would like to be able to see a little bit more. So, looks like there's a trail going that way. I'm gonna hit it and head on back. It's getting a little bit darker, so I might be back there and they're gonna pick me up here in a little bit. So we'll see.
It's all buck and a doe.
A buck and a doe? What happened with the buck?
Well, I don't know, man. He did exactly what I thought he'd do. He come right downwind to that thicket.
Yeah.
I eased in there, turkey scratching, just, you know, and it got kind of still. So I was just a couple steps and a scratch, you know. And then I picked my way in there. And I'm telling you, that junk to get in there, oh my gosh, it's like a jungle gym in there. Well, anyhow, I finally pinged through there, and that daggum little camera arm rig thing I got on that side of my climber, on my top piece, it dinged a few times, and I was like, oh God. But I slithered in there, and I felt like the last 200 I was very quiet. I slid in there, jumped on a little Tupelo, popped up it, I found the rub line, I was like, bam, right there. Well, there's like a little drain that kind of falls off right beside that thicket. I popped up the tree. I literally hadn't been sitting there 15 minutes. I was picking all these little birds off of me and making a little pile on my knee, and I looked over and that joker was looking at me.
Dang.
I mean, he's outside the ears, probably 17, 18 inches wide, you know. And so we had a stare off, and then he started trying to wind me, but my wind, like, in that moment, it kept gusting back to the river. Just kept gusting. He come right on by me. I was like, I'm gonna shoot this deer. And then I got looking at him, and I was like, man, that deer's throwing it. He's just a young deer. He's got short beams. I mean, I don't know.
Nitpicking him. Hey, he was nitpicking him, wasn't he?
You should have said, run that way.
I mean,
You were out and let the wind out.
In my defense, the deer was nowhere around the deer that I let go.
I got you.
You know what I mean? But I'm just an idiot, guys. Hey, I'm an idiot, so that's me, the dummy. Like what, October 30th every single day, and that's 2 different chances.
Yeah.
Like right in my.
Yeah.
I mean, and hey, we didn't have much time to hunt, y'all.
No,
I mean, it was a marathon. The second y'all let me out, I bulldozed the first, I run the first 150, and then I slowed it down. That was a good hunt. What did y'all see?
0. Goose egg.
I think he had to be right in his back pocket this evening.
I already knew that, but I tried to get in there where I tried to. I couldn't make it.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll. Me and
All right.
We got a 5-hour drive.
Well, we got something to build on.
Oh, yeah.
We got something to build on.
Yeah.
Y'all got about
We're gonna
another
put it
good
together.
solid day, boots on the ground.
I think y'all two can get it done.
And then this, the Friday,
Yeah.
y'all need to be,
It's on.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, y'all need to be hanging somewhere off a tree, off some bark.
Yeah. Well, man, here's the problem with that one, that spot. If there's anything I hate more than anything, I should have worn my hip boots, but if there's anything I hate more than anything, there's this thicket, right? And then there's a little ridge that you get on, and then the main thicket that I'm hunting downwind of, right? Well, to get in there, I found a better way to get in there on the way out.
Yeah.
And my phone was dying, so I was like, oh God,
Yeah.
I got to get the heck out of there before it dies. But I was having to walk next to big community scrapes and dang rubs everywhere. I hate touching crap.
Yeah.
But I mean, the tendency is to cut downwind of the main thicket. So
right.
hopefully, I mean, there's like
Yeah.
dozens of nice bucks around here probably.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
anyhow.
You'll watch them. Yeah, they'll be all right. I ain't got to worry about you shooting them. You gonna watch them.
I heard that. All right, Huntley, tell me about this.
Walked in there to scout. at the deer I missed, trying to find where he was coming from.
Well, tell us about the miss. We need kind of a backstory.
All right.
If you wanna relive it.
Oh, yeah, we'll relive both misses actually. Both of them, not once, but twice. I went in there in a ladder stand, didn't even have a seat in it.
Who put you on the deer?
He did.
I love you.
Went in there, deer ends up coming through.
The first set.
First set, the deer comes through. All I see was a G2 like that long. Like, oh my God, pull back on him. My sights were in a hole that were open. I guess when I shot, the air hit a limb and it went over top of it. Then I went back in there the next morning and I was sitting there and there's so many squirrels and the wind was so high I couldn't really hear anything. I looked behind me because I heard something and there he's standing 10 yards. Grab my bow. He walks under my stand, cuts back to the left, probably 20 broadside. I pull back and my release has a yeah. And it got caught around my string when I pulled, and my string caught it, release almost ripped out of my hand, shot 2 feet over the deer at 20 yards. Hunted it for 2 more days after that, never saw him. Then I decided to go in there and scout the day farther back where he was coming from. I end up walking in there, finding some good trails, finding some good deer sign, went back, got my stand, went in there, hung a set, and when I was walking in to hang a set, I found a tree that I just looked at while I was in there walking trails. I was like, that looks like a good tree. Walked over there to get in it, and this was sitting 5 yards from the tree I got in, laying on the
What
ground.
did it score?
184.
184 and some change.
And it's it's really about as good a typical as you could.
Oh, yeah.
matching kickers, your brow tines.
It's got the mass all the way through.
The tines.
Yep, both sides.
Now, that's what you want to see coming to you in the woods right there.
I thought it was 200 inch. I called him. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I just found the biggest
200
deer.
And see, Jordan, he'd watch these. You know, they walk by him, he'd just wave at them and
Yeah.
stuff. And
What do you do, Jordan?
No, I'd shoot him.
Would you shoot him?
I'd shoot him.
deer watcher.
I'm gonna fling an arrow here directly.
I hope so, buddy. I hope both of y'all get to punch a tag, man.
Well, we got a good chance for it. The forecast is good.
I'll see y'all here in a few days.
10-4.
Come back up here with shoot a doe, I guess. Oh, man.
Oh, that is a giant, Huntley.
Man.
That is a find of a lifetime.
Yeah,
is.
for real.
For public, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that made my whole trip, not even missing the deer. I mean,
That's what I told
that
him.
just made my trip finding that. I mean, I don't even care about missing no deer.
Yep. I told him when I picked him up, I said, Huntley,
I probably never found anything like that in my life ever.
we hunted
again.
daylight till dark. We hunted hard in bad conditions. And we gave it our all. And
That's good.
I said, if you hunt long enough, buddy, I promise you, you'll miss another one. And, you know, hunt public land, you gonna eat some tag sandwiches.
And the deer
And
I
said,
missed, he's probably 160
60
inches.
inch 8-point. Yeah.
8-point, just straight 8, slick 8.
You know, finding a deer like that, heck, that was worth the trip right there, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have cared about the deer that got by me if I'd picked that up.
Yeah.
Mm.
I had fun with you, brother. We'll try. We'll give it hell in Indiana.
184. Gross.